Problem number 5. Find the sum of 4 plus negative 7. So on this side I'm going to have 4, and on this side I'm going to have negative 7. First I'm going to deal with the positive 4. So I need the yellow counter chips. So I grab the circle, and I'm going to actually put them right along this line, and you'll see why in a second. So 1 counter chip, 2 of the integer chips, 3, and then 4. Okay, great. Now I move on to the red counter chips. I'm going to have 7 of those. And I'm going to try to line it up with these integer chips that are positive. So I have 1, so that's negative 1, another negative 1 counter chip, another negative 1 integer chip, another negative 1. So I'm at 4. So this is 5, 6, and 7. And the reason why I lined it up is because what I want you to do is I want you to draw a, whoops, I forgot that I was on the circles. Let me go back to Scribble. I want you to draw a 0 around this. So that's supposed to look like a 0, and then I'm going to cross it out. Remember, this is a 0 pair. This is a positive 1, and this is a negative 1. Look at what that looks like in a calculator. If you have a positive 1 plus a negative 1, you get 0. If I wrote it the other way, backwards, negative 1 plus 1, I still get 0. So I wanted you to remember our work yesterday. We were talking about 0 pairs. So if they're both the same number, you have a 1 and a 1, and 1 is positive and 1 is negative, you're going to get 0. They'll cancel each other out. So I'm going to circle the rest of these. This equals 0. Positive 1 plus a negative 1 equals 0. This equals 0. This equals 0. And let's see what we have left over. We have 1, 2, 3 red chips left over. So that means that if we have 3 red chips left over, that represents 3 negative 1s. So we have negative 3. Negative 3 left over, which is our answer. We're also going to model this on the number line. So I mark my starting value. My starting value is 4. And then negative 7. Think about which direction you need to move for a negative 7. For a negative 7, we move to the left, because negative 7 causes us to decrease. So I decrease by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I draw an arrow to show the direction that I moved. I moved to the left 7. And then I circle my where I ended up. I circle my answer. So I got negative 3 using the integer chips. I also got negative 3 using the number line.